So the first time I got an opportunity to sit next to you.
No, we have sat together. We have. As such, we have sat. All have come? All have come.
May I commence the proceedings, my lord? தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்து.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திரும்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Now I request the learned Advocate General to give farewell address to Honorable Thiru Justice Paresh Upadhyay.
My Lord, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice and other Honorable Judges of the Madras High Court, Honorable Justice Thiru Paresh Upadhyay, Madam Justice Upadhyay, family members and friends of Justice Paresh Upadhyay, Learned Additional Solicitor General Thiru Shankar Narayanan, Learned Additional Advocate Generals Thiruvalargal Ajan Naziruddin, Silambannan, Veera Kadiravan, Ramanlal, Arun, R. Bhaskaran, P. Kumaresan, Neelagandan and J. Ravindran, Learned State Public Prosecutor Thiru Hasan Mohammed Jinnah, Learned State Government Leader Thiru Muthukumar, Learned Government Leader Madurai Thiru Tilakumar, Learned Government Officers of Tamil Nadu and Principal Bench and Madurai Bench of Madras High Court, Learned Government Leader of Puducherry Thiru Ravindra Kumar, Learned Public Prosecutor Puducherry Thiru Mohan Das, Learned Government Law Officers of Puducherry and the Law Officers of the Union of India, Thiru Amalraj, Chairman, Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Thiru V. Kamalnathan, President of Madras Bar Association, Thiru Mohan Krishnan, President, Madras Bar High Court Advocates Association, Tirumati Louisal Ramesh, President of Women Law Association, Thiru Chengutuvan, President of the Law Association, and all office bearers and of the respective associations, the Registrar General Thiru P. Dhanapal, the officers and the staff of the Registry of the Madras High Court and at the principal seat and the bench at Madurai, fellow senior advocates and beloved junior advocates, representatives of the electronic and print media, ladies and gentlemen, Vanakkam and a warm welcome to all. We have assembled here today to bid farewell to Honorable Justice Thiru Paresh Upadhyay on attaining superannuation after adorning this bench of this prestigious Chartered High Court of Madras for 14 months. During this short tenure, His Lordship has endeared us all through his fraternal affection, judicial earnestness, moral standards, and above all, by providing a fair and just courtroom experience for all. For the benefits of the members of this August gathering, I wish to recollect that His Lordship was born in the state of Gujarat on December 14th, 1960. After completing his schooling, His Lordship graduated with a BCom degree. Thereafter, he pursued a bachelor's in law and obtained an LLB degree. Subsequently, on January 22nd, 1996, he enrolled as an advocate. His Lordship practiced extensively before the High Court of Gujarat and the Supreme Court and had handled a variety of cases for over 15 years. Subsequently, His Lordship was elevated as an additional judge of the High Court of Gujarat on 21st November 2011. On September 6, 2013, he took his oath as permanent judge of the Gujarat High Court. The kind of commitment, determination, and industry that His Lordship had put forth during his years of practice is well appreciated. That with just a 15-year stint at the bar, His Lordship was elevated to the bench. That's enough to illustrate this impressive accomplishment. I'm sure that no words can truly bring out the actual determination, diligence, and dedication involved in attaining such excellence. While adorning the bench of the Gujarat High Court, His Lordship had authored numerous judgments expounding various legal propositions and dealing with complex questions of law. Subsequently, on transfer, His Lordship took oath as judge of this Chartered High Court of Madras on the 9th of October 2021. Ever since, His Lordship has sailed with us and has come to be one of our own. With a deep sense of respect, I say that His Lordship is an enthusiastic and hardworking judge, known for giving patient hearings to everyone with a gracious smile on the face. His Lordship's courtroom is not only instructive to the junior members, but also accommodative of lawyers from various areas of expertise. The courtroom experience has earned deep admiration and respect from the members of the bar. As such, this has translated into a number of excellent judgments. During his brief tenure at the High Court of Madras, His Lordship had disposed of total of 2,533 cases, which is a notable accomplishment. I will mention a few here. In SpiceJet Limited versus Credit Suisse AG, His Lordship had admissions of a winding up petition filed invoking Section 433 E and F of Companies Act 1956 is not automatic. If debt is bona fide disputed and defense is substantial, the court will not wind up the company. On the other hand, a winding up petition can be admitted if the company court concludes that the respondent company's defense cannot be said to be genuine. While deciding an appeal in Manonmaniam Sundaran University versus P. Govindarajulu and others, His Lordship held when neither a copy of the inquiry report was furnished nor an explanation was called for from the delinquent officer, there was no illegality in the order of the single judge in setting aside the order of the compulsory retirement. In Tamil Nadu State Transport Corporation Kumbakonam Limited versus D. Jaishankar, it was held by His Lordship that when the management did not issue any formal order discharging petitioner from service at any point of time, nor call upon petitioner to attend duty or initiate any disciplinary proceedings for not attending duty, the statutory obligation imposed upon the management in view of the Persons with Disabilities Act 1995 would allow the petitioner to claim back wages. While allowing a writ appeal in O. Selvam and others versus Commissioner of Education, Chennai, His Lordship held that the state is well within its right to transfer the appellants to any place as per administrative requirement, but to the post of Deputy Inspector of Schools, which is a distinct category under statutory rules and which they are holding statutorily. While disposing appeals in Parkavian R versus State of Tamil Nadu, His Lordship was pleased to hold that though this court acknowledges the grievance of the appellants, it would not be proper for this court to interfere in the impugned stipulation clause 29C of the admission prospectus, providing additional weightage marks to the in-service doctors. Furthermore, it was observed that the separation of powers between executive and the judiciary demands that say of the state would not be interfered with, more particularly when it pertains to policy decisions of the state. In the case of SP Mayappan and others versus K. Bose and others, His Lordship held that the satisfaction recorded by the learned single judge was erroneous, as it recognized the inheritance of right to perform puja in contravention of Section 55, Clause 2 of the Tamil Nadu Religious and Charitable Endowments Act 1959, which prohibits the right to perform puja in the line of succession. In the case, the Registrar Judicial Madurai Bench of Madras High Court versus the Secretary to Government Registration Department and others, His Lordship ruled that the proceedings of this suo motu writ petition filed by the Registrar Judicial of Madurai Bench was vitiated from very stage of registration thereof, and therefore all subsequent proceedings could not be permitted to hold field. While allowing a writ appeal in the Chairman cum Managing Director, United India Insurance Company Limited and others versus K. Rajendra Kumar, His Lordship held that the sustainability of a punishment order cannot be examined by merely considering an affidavit, since no legality was made out either in the initiation or conclusion of a departmental inquiry. These above judgments cited in brief herein above demonstrate that His Lordship has effortlessly carried out the administration of justice while maintaining a high level of constitutional obligation. Towards this end, we are grateful and obliged for His Lordship's guidance, patience and diligence during his tenure with the High Court of Madras. His Lordship also acted as an administrative judge at the Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court and made important efforts to advance the good relationship between the bar and the bench. His Lordship and his family have actively participated in a commemorative event to the memory of late Thiru N. Natarajan, Senior Advocate, which is evident of high regard that His Lordship has for the bar of this Chartered High Court. At the same time, the bar of this High Court has the highest regard for His Lordship, who has endeared himself to us all during his stint. I wish to mention here that upon the transfer to another High Court, a judge receives a monthly transfer allowance for the period they are away from their parent High Court. I was recently informed that His Lordship has handed over the entire transfer allowance provided to him to the tune of Rs 3,15,000 back to the government of Tamil Nadu. When I had an occasion to ask His Lordship about this, he casually remarked that he did not feel that he has been transferred to a different state, but all along has felt at home in Tamil Nadu. He is also informed that he never took the position of a judge as a seat of power, and he always felt that this is his obligation to perform as a judge and render justice. I must also say on several occasions to many of us, Your Lordship has expressed your admiration for the state of Tamil Nadu, and we sincerely hope it has deepened over your stay here with us. We hope and trust Your Lordship and Your Lordship's family enjoyed Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. In the words of Thiru, the world applauds the character of those whose usefulness results from their equity and charity. Nayanodu Nandri Purinda Payanudayar Panbu Parattum Ulagu. That means, நீதி வழுவாமல் நன்மைகளை செய்து பிறருக்கு பயன்பட பணியாற்றுபவர்களின் நல்ல பண்பை உலகம் பாராட்டும். With these remarks, once again, I bid farewell to Your Lordship, Justice Thiru Paresh Upadhyay, on behalf of this entire legal fraternity of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, and wish him and his family, particularly Yash, and good health, happiness, and prosperity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request my Lord, the Honorable Thiru Justice Paresh Upadhyay, to give reply.
I'm not normally prepared speech man, but so many persons will start talking from tomorrow what I said, what I did not. Therefore, I have played safe. Alright. Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, my brother and sister judges here and at Madurai, Thiru Sanduk Sudram, learned Advocate General, Thiru Sankar Narayanan, learned Additional Solicitor General of India, learned Senior Advocates, law officers of the state and Union Territory of Pondicherry, office bearers of the Bar Council, office bearers of all bar associations here and at Madurai, all learned advocates, Registrar General and members of the registry, representatives of press and media, Vanakkam. My demeaning office today as a judge is like turning the last page of one of the important chapters of my life and nothing beyond that. Life has different journeys, and my being in the legal profession was one of such journeys. Being a judge is part thereof. Destiny put me in the lap of this state, which took care of me as a very caring mother. I am honored to be part of this state and this prestigious chartered High Court. This court and the entire state has welcomed me with open arms, and I am grateful for that. I wish to specifically mention that 3 months of my stay at Madurai is cherished by not only me and my wife, but all my friends and family members, right up to my younger grandson who is present today, who is only 3 years of age now. For him, his grandfather's home is where he can walk with peacocks around him. I am thankful to all the members of my secretariat and personal staff who made my functioning and stay very comfortable. At this stage, I would also acknowledge the assistance given by my secretariat and the personal staff at Gujarat also, and I express my gratitude to them as well. While taking oath here last year, I had indicated that my not knowing language of this state will not be a burden on the state or any litigant in any manner. As all of you know, I have not asked for translation even in one matter, and I have even heard the litigants in person, including today, of course, with the help of my band partners. I attempted to spare time to sit with language teacher. However, keeping in view the time constraint, the benefit of the teacher is taken more by my wife. My priority was to come prepared to the court hall and make orders available not later than next working day. To express my gratitude, I had also gone to meet the Tamil teacher and her family members at her home with my wife, and we could see the satisfaction in her eyes, at least for the efforts we have put in. I do not know whether me or my wife are good students or not, but the teacher has certainly been an excellent teacher. Nandri Amma. Theoretically, upholding law should lead to doing justice. After more than a decade on the bench, I can say that that may not be true always. As a judge, we are faced with a situation where either the law will be upheld or justice will be done. I had no confusion about my choice. I have tried to do justice with the aid of law when available, without such aid if required, and sometimes even beyond it if that is the only option. While sitting on high chair, sometimes it may escape our notice the last man of our society raising his hand for help. Whenever I saw some poor person lying flat on the ground, I have bended from my back to hold his hand. Even then, if I could not reach to that poor man, I have not felt shy even to be on my knees, and I'm proud of it. The flip side of that coin is that when faced with the mighty litigant like state or part thereof, needful is done, irrespective of consequences thereof, and I am proud of that as well. When I took oath before 11 years, I had requested my daughter, who was a practicing lawyer at that time, that she would never enter High Court. She has not. Prachi, saying thank you is not sufficient. Proud of you. You have not only contributed but sacrificed a lot to keep the head of your father high. From tomorrow, you are free from that promise. My younger daughter Preeti and her husband Shail both are present here. Both are chartered accountants, and they have stood by us in all situations. It is my wife Chandrika who made it easy for me what I am today. I would specifically refer to Justice T.S. Sivignan, the senior-most judge of this court when I joined, who had administered oath to me since I did not want to delay it even for a day. Thank you, sir. I also wish to put on record my gratitude towards Justice Sanjeev Banerjee, who reposed faith in me on the first day of my judgeship in this court. I hope that I have met with the expectations of all flowing therefrom. I also acknowledge my working rapport with Justice Bhandari, Justice Dorai Swami, and Justice Raja, which all of you would have seen how both of us have walked together in the corridors. As a person who started earning livelihood for his family as a lower division clerk in the government office, after various ups and downs in life, was destined to be part of this profession, which I very belatedly joined. If I was to ask for something, I would not have even dreamed this. But when it is destined, Almighty has His own way of getting things done. God has been very kind to me. And to demit office as the judge of this court and to be part of this state is that big an opportunity for me that it is only God who could design this and execute it. And that execution need not be from your friends always. Thanks to all. Without any satire, I am saying thank you to all those who made it possible that I came here. Learned Advocate General has been very generous as a person, as we know, and he therefore has been very kind in his appreciation today as well. I express my gratitude to you, sir, and to the state on the whole. Nandri Vanakam.
Thank you, my lord. May I conclude the proceedings, my lord? National anthem.
Himalaya.